So today I got this question from a guy with a name I'm not even going to pronounce. I don't even know it's a guy, but just for sakes, I will call him he or the poster. And I think format is really interesting for me. The fact he sent a video what's going wrong, because if he would have explained this issue to me, I would not have had a clue what was going on. Honestly, when I was looking at it the first time, I was kind of like thinking, this is a serious bug. What's going on here? But later on, I found out, oops, no, this is actually user error. That's interesting because I can better do problem analysis. But it also explains me what users have problems with and which features they miss. So I'm actually going to go through the video and explain what I think, what I see, what I miss, so that we all can learn a lot from this. So I'm actually hoping for more of those troubleshooting videos. So let's start. Oh, and the poster here did a very good visual additives. So he starts by creating a new sketch, and I'll do the same here in my version. There is some major differences in the sense that I'm on the nightly, the very latest and greatest, and he's still, I don't know which version he is on, but he's definitely on a release version, I would say. Anyway, so he's creating a project called Test. That's easy. That's nothing to be said about. He's using 1620. Now 1620 has been released just recently. Now here he's demonstrating that only blink is selected, but that's not necessary because you see here at the bottom how many examples are selected. If you select multiple, stop it here. If you select multiple, you'll see that he's going to go select oh no, you can't select this one because that's a group. So select 3. So that's something which is actually important because he remembers, and if you would have forgotten, and something here on the bottom. So here it says the number of examples you've selected. Yeah. Okay. So let's go back here. Now he's pointing out that he's not getting errors, not getting any errors in the code. Yeah. Now it's pretty obvious you're not getting any errors because he didn't build. So the first thing you should do if you have an issue is just build the code as is. Yeah, as I do here, I build the code as is, and if you would have done that, the code would have built fine. Yeah. Now it's typing now include wire.h, yeah, in here, and he's expecting stuff to build, which is a good thing, but the thing is now he introduced an error. I didn't realize myself, but he introduced an error, and basically it says here he introduced an error. So now he's showing the problems, which is, yeah, the problems you have here, the problems he has here, he points out, are not really problems. The problem is he included wired.h, wire.h, it's already changed it to wired. He included wire.h. Wire.h was not found, so Arduino.h wasn't found, so the indexes shows that this is an issue. Yeah. So now he changed it to wired, and so now he removed wired, he cleaned the thing, and now it builds. Oh, I actually missed that one. So Now he is actually doing the same thing as I do, and everything works fine. Now these errors you see here right now are the very well known errors that are caused by the indexer. I can explain this a bit better over here, though the errors do not pop up here. Yeah. Um, the problem the problem is that the C compiler cannot process blink.eno.cpp. It's Arduino simplified format, and stuff needs to be added before it can be compiled. You see that here, here because he's not actually compiling blink.eno, he's compiling sluber.eno.cpp. Note there is no sluber.eno.cpp here. That's because it's an older version, and there the file is called .eno.cpp, so it wouldn't appear here. I actually decided to make it explicitly appear here. Like now the file is explicitly here. I say it's an automated file. So, and you see here that there is arduino.h included. And because here arduino.h is not included, the indexer says, yeah, but nobody declared output, so I don't know it. Even though he knows it, he tells you this file is not correct because you're missing the declaration of this method. And when you compile this file, it's fine because arduino.h is included before I include blink.eno. Yeah, so that's the reason why you get these marks, and it builds fine. As you can see, the build was fine. Yeah. And if you try wired, it also doesn't work, of course. So if you do include, you see there is no wire or wired or whatever. Yeah. Why is that? Because at this point in time, the indexer only looks at what he knows, and what he knows is everything here. Yeah. And there is no wired in here. Now, in this particular case, we no longer need this one here. Oops. In this particular case, the problem was actually that he typed wire.h where he should have said wire with capital. Yeah, because if we build this one, it still fails, but you see now Sluber has added a libraries folder with wire.h in there. Yeah, and now the next build will be successful. Yeah, and now also if we now write, I think it can even be small case w. See, if you writing in control space, he shows you all options, and you can select wire.h, which is a very neat feature of CDT. That's the solution to the riddle. Thank you, and the guy with the unpronounceable name, thank you very much for posting this video. Also thanks to all my patrons for helping me. So we have here back the blink no wire. So what would have been the best way to include wire would have been add library to the selected project, and then you would have find wire here. You do finish, and then you see that he added libraries wire here, and because he added wire libraries here, you can do include, oops, no, to include, and again use control space to find wire, and that would have been an easy way to avoid the whole hassle. Thank you. Bye bye.